A hiker shared this photo near Oregon's Sahalai Falls. Later, while reviewing his pictures, he noticed something odd. After brightening the photo, a skeleton-shaped figure walking out of a cave became clear. Some viewers believe it's just shadows on the rock, while others think it might be man-made or something else entirely. What really lives inside this cave? A man in Indonesia was staying in his jungle home when he heard rustling outside. He grabbed his camera to record and saw two glowing eyes in the bushes. Then it walked off and he realized what it was.
Sir! 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 Nek, minggir nek, nek. Aku nggak ganggu nek.
A gigantic tiger. Fortunately, it left without causing any harm, and the man rushed inside. Imagine living somewhere where you could be confronted by tigers every day. A hiker was enjoying a peaceful walk when he spotted something ahead that truly terrified him. At first, he was too scared to get closer, as it almost looked like a real person lying there. He took this photo and zoomed in, realizing it was most likely not a body, but someone's creepy belongings. Police later confirmed the items matched the disguise of a local home invader known to target houses near the forest's edge. Investigators believe the intruder may have fled in a hurry after hearing people nearby, leaving everything behind. What seemed like a harmless photo of discarded gear carried a far darker implication. Someone dangerous might have been just out of sight. A Texas man living in the forest woke to find his front gate wide open, something that had never happened in 15 years. Checking his security camera, he froze. Around 1:50 a.m., a girl in a long white dress appeared on his property, moving like she didn't belong in this world. Neighbors didn't see or hear a thing, and their cameras showed nothing. It was as if she had appeared from nowhere and vanished just as fast. Who was she, and why did she come that night? This person was on a late-night hike when something unusual caught his attention. A winged scorpion crawling across the ground. At least, that's what it looked like. Startled, he had never seen anything like it before. But on a closer look, the truth was less terrifying. It was just a moth hitching a ride on a regular scorpion. This mother filmed a short video of her child walking through the woods, but accidentally captured something strange. Behind a tree, an alien-like face appeared, large black eyes, pale skin, and an elongated skull fixed on the child. Silent and focused, it observed without the child noticing. Fortunately, nothing happened to both of them, but the mystery remains. Who or what was out there? Did they set this up together for views, or did they really capture something out there? Paul Feehan, a property developer from Manchester, stayed in an isolated caravan near Abersoch on the Illan Peninsula. While a friend filmed the scenery, neither noticed anything unusual. Later, when reviewing the footage, Paul spotted a completely still figure just meters behind him, silently watching. Research suggested it resembled a woman in traditional Welsh folk attire. The presence had gone unnoticed at the time. Was it a quiet stalker or a ghost? I just wish they had shared the entire video, not just a few screenshots. It would have given much more insight. A landowner had set up trail cameras around his property, just in case a wolf or bear showed up. But what appeared wasn't an animal at all. A person dressed in a white cloak moved slowly through the forest, seemingly without purpose. They knelt down, then stood back up again. It's unclear what this person was doing, but the outfit made the sighting even stranger. Was it part of some ritual? The unsettling part is that they never appeared on any of the other cameras. The landowner doesn't understand how that is even possible. Strange footage was captured by hikers.
It's a fucking UFO.
It's something exploding in there. I think that's not.
Look at it.
A glowing plasma-like ring hovered in the North American sky with no visible source. Moments later, it transformed into a red and white flashing object just below the clouds. Online, people debated whether it was a UFO, Project Bluebeam, or simply AI generated. For now, no one is sure. 2 university students snuck onto their campus at night to film a dance trend for TikTok. Completely unaware of their surroundings, they recorded the video without a second thought. But when they later reviewed the footage, they were shocked to see something standing behind them, silently watching. Some viewers compared it to Slender Man, others thought it was just a creepy man lurking in the dark. Either way, it's chilling. When a trail cam owner checked their footage deep in the forest, they were stunned by what they saw. An alligator appeared among the dense trees, far from its usual swamps and rivers. It may have been hunting or searching for shelter to escape the heat. Such sightings are rare, offering a surprising glimpse of a predator wandering far beyond its typical habitat. While hiking through the trails of Catalonia, Spain, a strange sight stopped a traveler in their tracks. Hidden among the trees stood a small statue of a child wearing a hat, its expression blank and unsettling. It wasn't just the figure itself, but the way it seemed completely out of place in the wilderness. The hiker felt uneasy and kept walking. A family hike in Florida took an unexpected turn when a sign led them down a trail called Alligator Alley. Curious, they followed it a few hundred yards in. Suddenly, the silence of the woods broke with deep, menacing growls. It wasn't just one, there were multiple alligators nearby.
That's crazy.
The group froze, realizing just how close they were to danger. What started as a casual walk had nearly placed them face to face with predators lying in wait. A Redditor posted a photo of her and her sister sitting together on a cliff near an old house. But what's strange about this picture is the figure that appears behind them. Some viewers said it almost looked like a monkey, though that didn't make much sense. The unsettling part is that years earlier, the children's father claimed he once discovered a wooden box filled with bones near that same cliff. Is it connected? While hiking Mount Mansfield in Vermont, the trail turned icy and winds grew dangerously strong. Just 100 meters from the summit, the path became too risky to continue. Turning back, the winds made the descent equally challenging. To many, this is a true nightmare. Tegan and her boyfriend were enjoying a day outside when they took a photo to capture a sweet moment. At first, it seemed perfectly normal, but when they looked closer, they froze. In the background, a strange, distorted figure appeared. To this day, they have no idea who or what they captured in that photo. While hiking through a canyon, a man spotted a mountain goat in the most unlikely place. Take a look. It's incredible how these animals navigate such extreme, steep heights. Mountain goats' hooves are designed with both soft traction and hard stability, allowing them to grip the narrowest of ledges. These cliffside shelters protect them from predators, making the heights almost unreachable. It looks nearly unbelievable. The Reddit user visited their mother's grave yesterday, kneeling quietly and asking for a sign.
The blue ones were not spinning at all. Mom, are you with me? Spin fast. The blue ones were not moving at all. At all. It's not a windy day. It's not a windy day. Look at the branches. They're making noises.
They mentioned there wasn't a hint of wind in that moment. Losing their mom had left a void nothing could ever fill, but this small, silent gesture felt like her presence reaching back. An adventurer drove their car through an Australian forest. Branches snapped beneath the tires as they pushed through the thick brush. Suddenly, a loud crack brought the vehicle to an abrupt stop.
Yeah, right.
What?
The camera revealed a massive branch had pierced the front, narrowly missing the driver. It was a dangerously close call. While walking past a playground, this person snapped a few quick photos of a large lighted turtle, but that wasn't all they captured. Later, while scrolling through the shots, they noticed something unsettling: a dark figure standing near a tree. But in the next photo, taken immediately after the first one, the figure was gone. If it had been an ordinary person, surely something would still be visible in the second picture, right? To this day, they have no explanation for who or what appeared in the playground that night. In Glen Rossa, hikers spotted a shirtless man moving strangely through the woods. They quietly recorded the odd scene. He set a fire to dry brush and tossed it into the undergrowth. and flames spread quickly. Police later arrested him as a suspected arsonist. If no one had seen him, the damage could have been extensive. It's chilling to think someone would deliberately start a wildfire, fully aware of the danger. And why? A passenger on a train in Argentina was filming the passing scenery when something froze them in place. Between the trees, a lone figure in a long black and white shirt stood perfectly still. The spot was deep in the woods, far from any homes or paths. No one should have been there. Locals whisper that years ago, a train struck someone at that very location, and that the victim's ghost is said to linger along the tracks. Could that be what was caught on camera? Or was it simply a person, perhaps, in a dark moment? Fortunately, no recent reports mention a train accident at this site, leaving the sighting wrapped in mystery. This man tried to push over a dead tree, but things didn't go as expected. Another piece suddenly snapped without him realizing, and it missed his head by just inches. It could have caused serious injuries. Fortunately, he escaped unharmed this time. The Anglican Cathedral in Church Hill, Canada, began construction in 1843, but was destroyed in the Great Fire of 1946. After its completion, photographs were taken capturing its towering walls and intricate design. One photo, however, didn't seem quite right. How could a transparent figure appear in such an old image? Visitors often report a strange feeling inside, as if the past still lingers. Whether that photograph is proof or not, locals remain convinced that ghosts are involved. During a hike in Pinnacles National Park, a hiker nearly stepped on a rattlesnake. Fortunately, they saw it just in time. They decided it was probably smartest to stick to the trail. A Facebook user was driving late at night when she stopped at a traffic light. Ahead, she noticed a figure standing in the middle of the road. She grabbed her phone and snapped a picture. Moments later, an ambulance with flashing lights roared past, weaving through the red light and the figure. In the photo, the figure might just be a reflection against the bushes, but to her eyes, it was unmistakable. Why would anyone be standing in the middle of the road at that hour, unless it's paranormal? A Reddit user shared that while traveling through the forests of Germany last year, far from any sign of civilization, they stumbled upon this creepy doll. It was made from cloth, tied with a green ribbon, and left lying on the forest floor. Its appearance unsettled their group, who refused to touch it. Some speculated it was linked to old traditions, others suggested witchcraft or an offering. The user described the eerie feeling that the doll wasn't simply found. Rather, it had found them. While hiking in the forest in Slovakia, a man stumbled upon a thrilling scene. Suddenly, two bears appeared, ignoring him as they bolted downhill in the same direction. The man somehow managed to film the situation, staying calm and waiting until it was safe to move again. This photo was taken during a wedding at a venue deep in the forest. When the couple later reviewed all the photos of their happy day, they noticed something they couldn't explain. In one picture, a woman in a white dress appeared in the background. Her face was invisible. What could be seen looked unusually grey. The couple didn't recognize her, and of course, no one else but the bride was dressed in white that day. Both the couple and the photographer believed it was a ghost. The fact that she appeared in white made it even more unsettling, considering it's often seen as bad luck. When they shared the image online, almost everyone agreed. It had to be a ghost. Two hikers were exploring the challenging Cribgoch Trail in Wales. The trail cuts across a razor-sharp ridge with steep drops on both sides. On that day, thick mist made it feel even more eerie and dangerous. Strong winds and shifting fog can turn the climb disorienting in minutes. One wrong move here could be fatal. A woman living next to a cemetery captured something strange on camera. Something she swears wasn't human. In the footage, a dark figure can be seen moving between the graves. When she shared it online, most viewers dismissed it as just someone walking. But she insists the movements were different, unsettling, impossible to mistake for an ordinary person, and what even she didn't notice at first. Early in the video, a small, odd object sways, yet nothing else around it moves. Not the grass, not the trees, ruling out the wind as the cause. So, what exactly did her camera capture that night in the cemetery? On August 7th, just before 10 p.m, a man's two dogs began barking non-stop. They only react like that when someone's around. His girlfriend had just come home, so he checked the cameras. At first, it looked like something crawling, like a snake, but the longer he stared, the more it looked like a dog. Only, it wasn't his dog. As the barking grew louder, one thing became clear. Something was there that didn't belong there. Do you see what it is? Years ago in El Salvador, this person captured something truly amazing. The sky appeared to split in two. No buildings, cliffs, or obstacles were nearby. The phenomenon lasted only seconds. People captured it in a photo, sparking debates online. Some said it was a cloud or a natural effect. Others saw it as a glitch in reality. In reality, it was likely caused by sunlight hitting clouds at just the right angle, creating a sharp line between light and shadow. YouTuber Dave Explorers was trekking through the Nevada desert when he stumbled upon an old abandoned school bus.
Have a look at this. There's an old bus, a Toyota Tercel, I believe, and a miner's cabin. Someone was clearly living in it. There's bullet holes. It's been shot up. We'll go in right now. But this bus is old. It's like 1950s or 60s. It's gonna be very sketchy. Oh wow, that's cool. Still opens and closes. Check this out, guys. Yeah, someone was living here.
Not far away sat a crumbling miner's cabin and a battered Toyota.
And then his station wagon. This thing hasn't moved in so long. Whoa. This is weird. Why would they tie a rope to the steering wheel? What's putting me off is this doesn't even smell abandoned. It's just like it's somebody vanished and their vehicle has been left. This was his cabin, which seems to be, oh, I was gonna say empty, but it's not. It just looked that way. There's stuff left behind in this too. The bed, the freaking chair. And then going to the next room. Look at that, 2 suitcases. Just look out the window. Alright, this is the same guy, so he lived in this cabin too. You could see that's all dog food, so he insulated the walls with dog food bags, old Roy dog food, and we found that fur on the Toyota, which means clearly he was living in this house too.
Later, Dave learned the chilling truth. This place had belonged to William James, a man who vanished around 2019. To this day, no one knows what happened to him. Out of respect for his family, it's important to remember, this isn't just a creepy find, it's someone's story. Let's hope his loved ones find peace and that someday they get the closure they deserve. In August 2025, a hiker filmed an unusual sight in the sky. At first glance, it looked like an airplane contrail, but its sharp edges, unnatural shape, and the way it kept moving made it stand out. Some believed it was a flying saucer, while others suspected man-made technology, possibly a government experiment. Despite countless discussions online, no logical explanation has emerged. To this day, it remains unexplained. And for more goosebumps, just watch this next video.